line of monstrous bandits advance towards you. You hear creaking coming from the woods, when suddenly, belching out from the forest, the dire troll. You're up first.
I cast Fireball.
That's all of them. Roll damage.
All sixes.
Yeah!
Booyah!
All right, you're next.
I cast Cone of Cold. It says AD8 right here. 64 points of damage.
I cast Lightning Bolt.
That's all right with me.
You just did that.
Radiates this like golden energy, and I cast shield.
He looks down in sorrow and then turns a fiery gaze to the rest of you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
You mother.
I'm Cork.
Nice. Cool.
Give him the official herald salute, Arcana crew.
Was that gonna be the answer no matter what?
Yes.
Okay.
And very quickly, my head just turns. It's almost like someone called me, and I look back at you and I give you one last wave and one little sad look before blowing you a kiss and waving goodbye.
She goes, hot damn, mama. And I'm gonna slap her on the ass, and then I'm gonna whip around behind.
We have an unboxing to do.
No!
This was sent to us by a wonderful viewer of the show who's been with us from the very beginning, I believe.
Yeah.
In this package, there are gifts for all of you, as well as candy to share.
I already prepped.
Okay.
Whoa!
Hooray.
The end of it now, you're coming to the other side. I need everybody to make one more constitution. And makes it over to this pillar.
Also, Cameron, this map looks amazing.
Right?
If I can throw that out.
I built it with my own two hands.
What about that other hand? What was it?
It watched. Stay safe out there, adventurers.
Listen, I can only catch the.
Welcome, travelers, to the final episode of Campaign 1 of Arcanarama. Arcanarama? Holding back tears for your sake and mine, I'm Cameron Holt. I'll be your Dungeon Master for the evening. As always, I'm joined, this time, perhaps for the last time, by the Mistwalkers, played by the intrepid Arcana crew. Introduce yourselves, Arcana crew.
Crying soon in a Walmart near you. Sam.
We have to go to Walmart after this?
It's open.
Hey there. I'm Joshua Kit. I can't even get
It's your own name.
Hey there. I'm Joshua Kitchens. You know
Oh my god! We're not cutting this, and I'm so excited.
You may know me. No, I can't. That's it. Josh Kitchens. I had a whole thing like this long. I can't do it.
You may know.
Yeah, what does it say
Can I
even if
read
you're
it?
laughing?
just me trying to be cheesy. You
may know
may
him.
know me best from playing the character Howard. That's good enough. It's fine. No, I can't do it anymore.
Say, I'm Chalila Duvet, as played by Kitty Higginbotham.
Oh. It's been really great telling this story with everyone. I really like it. I really enjoy it. And it's very funny all of a sudden.
Yeah, no,
What's
I
your
agree.
name?
It's been great.
My name's Taylor, and I hope to continue telling stories like this.
Yeah,
Oh.
we will. Sorry, Kitty ruined that tender moment. It's been. Is that Bare Naked Ladies?
Yeah, it is.
I was basically
I
trying to
have
do what
had
you
a good
did, but
time.
Troy
It has
been.
Wonderful. Before we begin, some streamlined announcements for you, because this one's going to be a chonker. Shout out to our sponsors, as always, The Gilded Rogue and More Fun Comics and Games. Check out both of their websites through the link in our About section and see what they're all about. You might like what you find. I guarantee you probably will. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/Arcanarama. You can also get there through the link in our About section. And there's tons of fun goodies available for you there, from our post-show discussion, The Chaos Hours, to the Guardians of the Phoenix podcast, posting 2 episodes a month, as well as getting your name read at the end of the stream. That's pretty exciting. And it only costs you $3 for that one, and $5, $3 for that one, and $5 for everything else that I said. But there's also art you can use in your own games of NPCs created by the very beautiful Samantha Zuckerman, my wife. Okay, up top, I want to say I want to apologize for any odd cuts that may happen during this episode. I am actually going to be editing this one a little bit more intensively because we are currently recording this as another episode is streaming. So at some point we will have to pause so that I can go end that stream and then come back and continue recording this one. But I'll try and keep it as smooth as possible, so shout out to future me for hopefully doing a good job.
Thanks, Future Cam.
Some of you might be wondering, what comes next?
What comes next?
What happens? Is campaign 2 starting next week? No. So next week we're actually going to be off. We're going to be dark on the Arcanarama channel on Saturday. And then we're going to come at you actually live on October 7th. That's 10/7 for those of you who prefer numbers to words. Which will include a live Chaos Hours where we're going to wrap up the entirety of the campaign. It's going to be very spoilery, so if you haven't watched all of the episodes, that's a great time to figure out why you should. And yeah, I'll scroll through this ridiculous 704-page document that I have, and we can talk about things from the past and from the future, because we're also going to be announcing the first of our mini-arc campaigns. Before we hop into campaign 2, you guys might be aware, Kitty and Taylor are having a little baby.
Oh, shit.
Ah, shit. So,
Oh shit!
Did you guys just find out?
Is that why we went to the hospital the other day?
I was wondering why you made me go to that
I
birthing
was like,
class.
yeah, this is a pretty cool bed.
Why were you in it?
It looked really
They
cool.
said we could check them out. They said we could check out the bed.
They're like, look, it's got a bucket, and these places where you can put your feet. I was like, that's awesome.
So we here at the Arcana crew are going to be giving them the parental leave that they so deserve, so that they can get used to having a little babu, and all of the things that entails before we come back at you with campaign 2. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing some miniature arcs that are going to be in a little bit of a different format. And if you want to have a look at the first look of what the first one is going to be, then we'll announce that and show the trailer during that live stream. So don't miss it. October 7th, 2 weeks from exactly right now. And then they kissed and they're boys. I think it's time to do our last vibe check of campaign 1, yeah?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Don't fail me, you
Matters
beautiful
so
purple
much.
die.
I'm gonna use my Cholula dice.
Use the first
Hey.
dice.
No.
No.
An omen, perhaps?
No!
How's Kairos gonna steal from you now?
I got a 13 on mine. That's a nat 1 for Alma. / Sam.
It's not looking good, y'all.
I got
Yes.
the most interesting roll in D&D history. A 10.
Oh,
nice.
I got a 6.
Oh, this is
8.
bad.
8. We're below 10 average, y'all. Not good.
This is going immediately in dice jail if anybody else wants.
Silas topping the charts with a 10. I guess technically I'm topping the charts with a 13, but not by much.
That's bad.
And mine's more just because I think it's fun, and I want to be included.
I just think it's neat.
So, with all of that out of the way, it's time to dive into the Battle of Waterdeep in tonight's episode of Arcanarama. Previously on Arcanarama. Before questioning the captive Kendry, Silas and Cholula used their combined efforts to access the true translation of the obsidian obelisk and discovered what was really written in the prophecy of the lost god. Though the omission of punctuation and inclusion of several seemingly random capitalizations left the party stumped. Upon her awakening via Pete's Goodberry, Kendry talked in indoctrinated circles, weaving her answers around the Mistwalker's questions. During the talks, Alma received a message from Renaer Neverember, warning of an approaching unified army of Mistinor and Grimdall towards Waterdeep, and requesting the Mistwalker's aid. At this moment, one thing became clear about the prophecy's wording. If the Mistwalkers were to take up arms in the battle between nations, the prophecy would be fulfilled. The Black Rain wants them to fight. Ultimately, Kendry faced her death at Silas's hand with no fear, truly believing in the Order of the Black Rain's cause to the end. The Mistwalkers decided to damn the prophecy, eventually coming to the conclusion that fighting to preserve their families and the city in which their adventure began took more precedence than what some stone obelisk claimed for their future. Cutting their losses from the battle within the Chamber of Prophecy, Alma teleported the party once more as they made their final return to Waterdeep. There, the Mistwalkers met with Renaer Neverember and a number of city officials as plans were set in motion to evacuate the city and prepare for the coming onslaught of armies of men, elves, and dragons. Will the Mistwalkers' preparations be enough to defend the city, or have they already doomed Kavora by choosing to fight? Find out right now in the series finale of Arcanarama. A cacophony of voices shout commands to soldiers, mercenaries, and city guardsmen to knock arrows, draw ready blades, and ballistae. A few loose feathers mingle with the trickle of snow as the Griffin Rider cavalry take flight and form up in the skies. There's an audible dip in the noise as the gargantuan figure of the ancient black dragon descends from the cloud cover above. All fall silent, but a few whimpers and gulps from those in formation. Shortly thereafter, commanders continue to call out affirmations, orders, and reassurances to the soldiers gathered to protect the city. Before you know it, they're upon you. Hails of arrows fall, dragons and wyverns swoop from the side, picking up handfuls of foot soldiers and tossing them loosely through the air. Flaming hunks of oil-soaked stone hurtle through the air towards the shoreline from the approaching ships. There's another hail of arrows. As the sun sets, the dark sky is colored with the hellish glow of distant fires sprouting up within the city. The massive dragon passes overhead, unleashing a gout of acid in a line that sprays onto screaming crowds below like inky black rain melting the flesh of all it touches. Lord Renaer Neverember calls out to the group of you on the beach as the dragon passes overhead, unleashing another gout and just taking out droves of soldiers around you. And you can see the figure of Horus on the dragon's head, just barely as it approaches and swoops down, continuing on its way past you into the city. Renaer calls out, "It's headed for the seaward. Our soldiers can hold ground against the approaching ship's infantries, and the Griffin cavalry can keep the dragon riders busy for now. What say you, Mistwalkers? Want to slay yourselves a dragon?"
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Ideally, yes.
All right. So, as the Mistwalkers, along with Genevieve, Pete Scuttlebaum, Pippin Cherry, Mayo, and Wellington Duvet, as well as Stormvold Rhymelock, the frost giant, follow suit as the Mistwalkers begin running through the streets of the city as hell is erupting around you. Before we hop right into combat with the dragon, we're going to go in order of vibe checks, highest to lowest, and as you are running through the city, we're going to do a quick skill challenge. So, I need, first, Silas. As you guys are running, a hail of arrows begins to whistle down from the sky, pelting the street carts and buildings all around you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
24?
24 succeeds. You take no damage as momentarily your body just coalesces into mist as the arrows pass through, and you find yourself just dancing between them through the streets, running past the yawning portal where you can see standing right outside is Durnan, pulling his great sword out from the heart of a wyvern that's fallen in the street. Continuing on your way, Howie.
Okay.
A dray, also known as the mega carts of Waterdeep, has caught fire. They're a team of shrieking horses that are on a collision course with your path as they try to flee from the towering inferno attached to their harnesses. I need you to make a strength saving throw as you attempt to cross the intersection before it blocks your path or hits you.
All right, I'm gonna definitely do Flash of Genius for that.
Okay?
Do I have time to also do like a guidance or no?
Yeah,
Cool.
Music.
Um. 22.
22 succeeds. You take no damage as Howie, you rush and kind of like rolling through the streets. There's a clatter of these like metal pots and pans and kettles and things that make up your homemade armor as you roll just in time as the drays pass by through the cross section and continue burning down the streets of Waterdeep. Cholula. Continuing to run through the streets to catch up to the ancient black dragon, there are a few dragon riders from the swarms overhead that have broken through the Griffin cavalry's defenses. They swoop down over the city streets, unleashing gouts of flame, flashes of lightning, and clouds of acid and poison upon those below. A green dragon cuts through the air above you, releasing a cloud of poison from its toothy maw. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Circle R.
That's a 4.
4.
But I do have. What kind of damage did you say it was?
Poison. From a
Okay.
green dragon.
I have nothing.
You take 58 points of poison damage
Good start, everybody.
as the green dragon's breath pours down around you and just surrounds the space that you're running through, and you feel it going like into your nose and mouth. Your eyes begin to water as you cough and push through. You don't take the poison condition, but you do take that damage as you kind of spit this green sludge out to the side, continuing on your way as that dragon just continues off into the city.
Okay.
At this point, you're starting to hear the screams of those who decided to stay behind, probably regretting their decisions.
I told him to go underground at least.
Alma. Dodging dragon's breath, burning wagons and volleys of arrows, you continue running through the streets of Waterdeep, with the temperature rising from the multitude of fires that have been started throughout the city. Voices scream in terror and agony, the former increasing around you. Looking over your shoulder, you can tell that the naval forces have arrived at the beach and the docks of the city as a hail of flaming, oil-soaked stones hurtle through the air towards the city's interior. As one of the flaming stones hurtles directly towards your location, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
22. All right, you manage to duck out of the way as the flaming stone collides with the tower of a building nearby and shatters into a spray of fire as these little miniature meteorites basically just pummel the street around you, and miraculously none of them hit you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some of them do hit you. You take half damage. I should read my notes.
He said he was sorry.
Did. I don't think he means it.
I've got tons of potions if you want things.
64
Also,
points of damage halved
We
to
were talking about
32.
trading that potion beforehand. You want to do that? Greater
Do you
for-
have resistance to fire or bludgeoning?
No.
Okay, so yeah, 32 points of a mixture of bludgeoning and fire damage as flaming stones of oil slam into your body.
We just got here.
Continuing through the streets, temples that were formerly marvels of beauty and elegance now sit crumbled in heaps, their stones collapsed by trebuchet fire and melted by dragons' acid breath weapons. The snow that is gathered on the stone streets turns from white to gray to black as the ash from the flaming buildings mingles with the precipitation in the air. Inky black rain falls from the clouds above as fire paints the sky a hellish red in the distance. Perched in a ruined field stands the immense form of the ancient black dragon, unleashing gout after gout of acidic black breath upon nearby soldiers and crowds of civilians who didn't evacuate in time. Standing before it, facing you, is the armored, horned figure of Horus, his pallid green skin damp and shadowed around the black eyes with glowing orange irises within. He holds the staff and the mace of darkness out to either side and looks over the four of you as you're still rushing up, heavily breathing. Cholula's kind of like still choking and coughing a bit. Alma, there are like holes in your cloak that have been singed and burned through. When nations clash, with weapons drawn, black rain shall fall again. All of Kavora shall witness what was promised of the severance, and in its ashes be born anew. He slams the dragon staff of Agaron into the ground.
It was promised before the severance.
And the gargantuan black dragon turns its temple-sized head in your direction. Acid drips from its fangs, scales, and green eyes. One last time, I need the Mistwalkers to roll initiative. I'm going to get y'all's first, and then I'm going to go through my slew of people.
I'm gonna die here today.
Alma, how we doing?
4.
4, okay.
Roll the 1.
Silas?
18.
Cholula?
27.
And
That's pretty low. 21.
Yeah. Roll 13.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see what we're dealing with here.
Let's find out.
Heads up, I have not placed the enemies yet.
Oh.
I recognize all of these.
Yeah, they're all things and stuff. Some of them look a little too nice though, so we'll replace this one with this. Okay, so first up, pretend this dragon is Black Dragon
Okay.
here in the streets. Then we've got you guys, if you would like to place yourselves, if you can, that direction is where you're coming from.
Can I stay at the
Like
back
how
there?
far? What are the limits?
You've just entered the area. You've just entered the space.
Yeah.
Also, it should be noted, like, most of these buildings are on fire or like partially collapsed.
Oh,
So you didn't set them on fire?
We can do that if you guys want.
yeah.
I just figured it'd be pretty hot in here.
Yeah.
It's cool
my
for
main
you
concern.
to inhale styrofoam
Yeah,
melting right now,
whatever.
right?
They recommend
So we've
it.
got Cherry. Cherry would actually be a little in front because she's excited. We got Pippin behind, as well as Wellington. We got the whole Duvet crew over yonder.
Good call. Good call.
What
We've
does
got
faster mean?
Shield.
Genevieve next
He's
to
a soft
Silas. Oh, Mayo's here as well.
Oh,
was
they was
also
also
here.
here.
Mayo's chilling in the back by Wellington. And Pete leading the charge.
That's frightening.
All right, Pete. You don't have to die, dude.
R.I.P.
And also, would you mind doing my standing
Yeah, sorry.
boy? No worries.
Just worried about
We're
friends.
gonna look at your titties for the final time on campaign 1.
Never sit
Make them
in.
dance.
Final tits.
Okay, so we've got Homeboy there.
And ultra tits.
And Storvold. I don't have a Frost Giant, so we're using this Fomorian
Okay.
because they're the same size. So
Nice.
we've got Black Dragon here and Horus standing, waiting to meet you, probably shield forward.
Oh, he's not even on the dragon.
Not currently, no. Horus, he seems to have dismounted. Looks very pleased for himself as if he's lured you here. But he's also, you know, it's him and a dragon versus all of you guys. Rad, Cholula, you are up first.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to pop this potion of greater healing that I got from Howie.
Okay.
Get back where you
For
go.
now, I'm just gonna put this chair over here.
I'm assuming that would be like a 2, right? 12.
Gotta get limber.
17.
Yesterday I was like standing like this or like this the whole time. I could feel it.
Yesterday.
I mean, last week.
I got 17 on my Heelys.
Nice Heelys.
Gross. It's not like 58 or whatever, but it'll do for now.
Is that how much damage?
Yeah.
Is it 58?
Yeah. And then I would like to, I guess, kind of simultaneously fire an arrow at Horus and get over here to give myself partial cover.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make your attack roll as you move yonder. Stepping over tumbled stones of what was once probably a temple.
We weren't like gonna try to not fight, right? We're fighting.
We were fighting.
Because I'm just going for it. 27.
27. Where is he at? Where's the boy? 27, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And then that is 10 points of damage.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And that's what I do.
Rad. Excellent. That is going to bring us to Mayo. My brain is like skipping because all of them have stat block names instead of their people names.
Yeah. This one's Mayo, right?
Yeah, this is really important. Does anybody remember what Mayo sounded like? He had like a New York accent,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
we met
he
him in
was
the woods,
pissy.
and he was like, "I'm just a little thieving guy, but you know,
I'm
we
just a
do it
little
for the
guy.
children."
I'm stealing for the kids.
They love
Like
thievery.
this annoying sight,
Would you like to make
Kairos.
a donation?
Yeah, he's gonna call out, there's dragons about, so don't stay grouped up too bad. And boop, 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 boop.
Shit, there's dragons?
I don't know if you guys knew this.
I had no idea.
Dope. Should be noted, Mayo is wielding a sick-ass longbow.
Ooh, sick. Sick
he's-
ass.
Sick ass, dude.
He's gonna go ahead and fire 2 shots from that longbow from where he's standing currently.
Okay.
He's gonna fire 1 at Horus and 1 at the dragon. Against Horus, that is 19, which just clings off of the armor. And against the dragon, that's cocked.
Nice cock.
Same situation, collides with the scales, does no damage. Mayo's kind of like, well, shit. And he's going to...
Run away.
Yeah, he's going to come over to the same area where Cholula is. Well, bonus action, he's going to shift. And he's going to rush to this corner over here. That's Mayo's turn, and brings us to Pippin. Pippin. Pippin's a melee fighter.
Pippin, be careful.
What Pippin is gonna do, he's gonna follow suit with Mayo. He's gonna rush this way. No, he's not gonna use his bonus action to shift. So he's got 30 feet. Excellent. That'll get him kind of to where Cholula is. Place him right here. He's gonna peer out this window here. With his bonus action, he's gonna make a stealth check as he attempts to hide. That's a natural fucking 20 for a total of 35.
He disappears.
He vanishes among the wreckage, and is going to use his action now to, in hopes that maybe the dragon will just lose interest and leave if Horus is dead, he's going to go ahead and make his short bow attack against Horus with advantage because he is hidden. Actually, just to be fair, I'm going to keep this attack roll. That is a 16 and a 12. I'm going to roll for Horus to see if he also hits a nat 20, then he will be aware of where Pippin is coming from. That's a 10. He does not. So, 26 to hit will definitely hit. He's going to get sneak attack because he was hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Pippin. 30 points of damage to Horus.
At the end of the last time.
I just said 30, right?
I already wrote it.
Yep.
That is Pippin's turn. That's going to bring us to Howie.
Hell yeah. I'm going to cast Blink on myself.
Fuck yeah.
What's
And
that?
then if I roll an 11 or higher on D20 at the end of my turn, I blink into the ethereal plane and then come back on the next turn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't have a...
Can't be hit by dragonfire if you're not in the same plane of existence.
That's true. That is true. I don't have
Good policy.
I don't have a blink marker, but I'm going to use this hex
Hell yeah.
so that we know that you've got blink active.
Active.
That's concentration, correct?
No.
Ooh. In that case, I don't think we need a marker.
Well, it'll help remember to roll that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I
Rad.
can put it on and off for when I'm there or not. But
Nice.
also have boots of flying, so so it's only my fly speed. It's not like the normal. I think normal fly speed's faster, but
It's just 30
doesn't
feet.
use concentration or anything. I'm gonna fly up 30 feet.
Nice. Absolutely. I have a feeling we're probably going to need many of these for this
Correct.
fight. Whoops, sorry, Howie.
Bye, Howie. He's in the ethereal plane now.
Bye.
Howie.
Front and center on this camera.
Hell yeah.
And then
A little kobold begins to like flicker in and out of existence as he shoots up into the air.
let's see what happens. Technically, into my turn, so 10. I'm still in the same plane. And then bonus action, I'm gonna tell Hank to move forward 40 feet.
Hell yeah.
Bye, Hank.
He's fixable, right?
Leave it all out
Make
on
no
the
one-
Yeah.
fake field.
40 feet. Are you going to Horus? Because you can reach Horus in 30.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Hank gets up to Horus. I'm Hank.
He's gonna help. Send help. And he
Fires all around. Hey.
1 second.
Oh, that looks really cool in cam shot.
You're one that's like 3 centimeters from it being in the shot.
I like that.
It's gonna be an 18 to hit.
To hit Horus,
Yeah.
18 does not hit.
Okay.
All right. And yeah, you guys have never seen Horus in this getup. He's wearing like full, like stark black plate armor that's like folded over itself. At the where there would normally be like openings and regular plate for movement, there's like layers of like smaller plates that seem to like fit to his form.
Okay, that sounds cool, I guess.
That ends your turn, Howie?
Yep.
All right. Ending Howie's turn.
Just peer through the windows here and see what's going on.
Hello.
I'm too short to see
okay.
over the
Oh yeah, question.
house.
What's
Do
up?
I get a feeling? Is this a? Can I tell if it's a chromatic black dragon or a onyx?
Make a nature check as a free action.
As you fly up to get a better look.
20?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yes, this is a chromatic black dragon.
Hell yeah.
Oh, there's
You can tell by the acid that's dripping from like between its scales.
Love it.
As whipping around the tower of what looks to be, Silas, to you, once again, a familiar sight. This is the Temple to the Dark Light, where you found some solace. And whipping around the tower in the front is a much smaller, but still quite large, red dragon that swoops around Howie, I'm gonna swap you out. Oh, actually no, your little markers. This will probably be fine.
Yeah, look at him.
Let's go, grass.
Good.
You got it. Little tiny flex.
As it comes shooting around the top of the tower, opening its mouth, and you can see as the flame builds up within. I need.
Good lord.
I think that misses Cherry.
I think it's in.
But-
it cuts the circle in half.
Yeah, but everyone else needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I just got here.
Oof,
I'll get
19 and an
y'all's.
18. 29.
29 succeeds, evasion, you take no damage.
I like Silas, like, not for flavor for every bit of it, but is not corporeal. Like,
Yeah.
any chance he's moving, he is, like, clear.
Hell yeah.
Having double resistance to something doesn't make it any more resistant, right?
No.
Okay.
It sounds cool.
Having double resistance to something?
Yeah.
Like if two different items grant you resistance to a type of damage, it doesn't stack.
Ooh. You said Dex?
Yes.
23.
18.
23, 18. 23 succeeds, 18 fails. Cholula's not in there. I've got to roll for.
Only Cherry. All the other duvets are out.
Okay. So Cherry. Oh, and Wellington is still there. Cherry, Wellington, Pete, Genevieve, Stormbolt. So that'll be 66 points of fire damage to Alma, halved to 33 on the success, and then halved again to 16 points of fire damage to Howie. Cherry is there. Cherry on a dex save gets 21, which I believe just saves. Yes, just saves. Cherry has evasion and takes no damage. Wellington. Ooh, not bad, Wellington. But still only a 19, which fails. That's 66 fire damage. Storvold. Oof. 4 is gonna fail. Genevieve. Ooh, that's pretty good. 23. Genevieve succeeds and has evasion, takes no damage. And lastly, Pete. Not too bad, but still only a 15, which fails. Pete doesn't seem to take as much damage as you would anticipate. As you can see, as the fire hits him, he does like singe a little bit in places and winces, but you also see this sort of like reddish glow and just a bit of a drip at the side of his lip as he was just kind of like downing some different potions on the way here. Excellent. That, I believe, is its entire turn. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's going to end its turn there. Which brings us to Cherry. Cherry's just like, well, fuck this. And she's going to...
Leave.
She just leaves, yeah. She'll bonus action shift.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's going down.
She's going to actually, since she shifted and that was only 30 feet, she's going to get around and flank Horus.
I don't like that.
Everything's
spot.
gonna be fine with your back to the dragon. It's fine.
She rushes, no fear in her eyes at all, but like a little bit of a smirk on her face as she whips around, putting her back to the ancient black dragon behind her, and just brings one palm down. And you see as like the air almost ripples around it as she pushes forward and attempts to slam it into Horus's back. 23 hits. Ooh, this is what she can never hit the two of you with.
Nobody
Can
can
I,
hit them.
as a free action, lean into Pippin and say, I think she's the crazy one?
Excellent. So that hits. And he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Every family has one.
What's your con save, Horus? Ooh, that's a 7. That fails.
Uh-oh. What does it do? What does it do to him?
Let's find out together. Failed save. Oh, he failed his save, didn't he?
Sure did.
Horus drops to 0 hit points
Oh, fuck.
What?
Oh my god!
as Cherry uses a technique.
These are the best friends
What?
we've ever
As
fought.
Cherry uses a technique
Oh,
that she
I
has
fixed it.
been honing in Borka for years,
And the chocolate
as she
nuts.
strikes Horus directly in the spine with a quivering palm.
Holy shit. Okay.
No, we really fought her in an office.
Bloody.
Yeah, yeah. Remember that whole fight when I was like, God damn it, this is why.
And I, like, that was a con save?
Mhm.
That's like the second lowest plus I have as far as saving throws.
Yeah, she's
Hence
got.
the poison
She gets
damage I get
she gets a
probably.
plus 12 to hit with that attack.
Uh-huh.
And if she hits, they make a DC 18 con save. And if you fail, you just drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
The best monk thing ever.
Even if you
Awesome.
succeed, you still take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Wow.
Horus goes down early,
Okay.
and that is going to end Cherry's turn as she just stands
feed
there
him to the
smiling.
dragon?
She like takes a deep breath and exhales, and then slowly turns around. Oops.
Oh, this changes there.
There she be. Okay. That ends Cherry's turn. Horus doesn't get a turn.
Okay, backup plan. We
God damn
just
it.
go. And she's got it.
That's going to bring us to Silas.
Wild.
Actually,
She's the weapon lost to time. We were being.
Okay, I'm
technically Cherry was lost to time and came back with you from Borko.
I know. We were fools thinking it was us.
I'm going to pool mist around myself, but instead of doing that Silas like upper body genie thing for rage, it's going to look like solar flares of mist, kind of like just pulling off of him.
Oh, nice.
And I will barrage.
Hell yeah.
Man, that completely changes my tactics.
It's a good thing you brought the duvets.
I thought they were dead. All of them.
Completely. Like I said, I don't make plans because the turn right before you will throw that shit right in the fucking toilet every time. Okay, I'm going to throw my hammer at the biggin.
Hell yeah.
My war pick.
Your war pick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Just like the curse in Princess Mononoke, just like mist as I throw the war pick full force at this Dargon.
Hell yeah. You mean like the curse in Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
More like quivery movement, but yeah. Yeah. It is that, isn't it?
I saw a thing
dirty-
recently that was like a bunch of side-by-sides of all the moments, like even down to like this Spirited Away, or no. Yeah, I think it's Spirited Away, like riding on Haku. And being
It's a
on
dirty
the
20.
dragon.
I feel like they made Breath of the Wild, and then they kept getting reviews that were like, it's like Studio Ghibli, and like, oh fuck, we did that, didn't we? Huh?
Probably.
God damn it. We're probably completely conscious.
What was that?
Dirty 20.
This is on Big Boy or
Yeah,
Little Boy?
The big Dargon.
Big Dargon. I'm sorry, tell me what you rolled again.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does not hit.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm scared of this big boy.
I'm gonna recall that.
Still gotta take
war
one
pick.
more dragon hit to the face before I can go.
Oh man, I keep realizing that we're not doing a Chaos Hours after this because we're doing a live one.
Yeah.
We can do it like an episode specific one if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do an episode specific one.
Yeah.
Not talking about
For the
a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay. As I recall the war pick, can I run forward? Is it possible, would I know, to jump up and uppercut this red dragon with the war pick?
It is still 30 feet in the air. If you have a way of transporting yourself that far, I would say you'd be aware that a simple athletics check probably isn't going to cut it.
Can you Misty Step up, or do you have to do it like on the ground?
You can
It's
Misty
a
Step in
bonus
any
action.
direction, any area you can see.
Right, but I have that other thing. Yeah, I do that.
What other thing?
I
Something
have.
he's never used before.
Well, I have.
As part of Silas's dark bargain, or dark gift, I should say.
I have a Misty Step built
Yeah.
in. I don't use it because I have a 60-foot one, but yeah.
Because whenever you guys fought and killed Silas's living shadow, his dark gift changed to another one aptly called Mistwalker.
Hey. So like mid-air, like the hammer is like misting back to me. I will reappear in front of
Make a
the Dargon.
quick athletics check with advantage. Actually, before you roll this, I'll tell you. If you would like to, you could potentially, with this athletics check, mount the dragon.
How fun!
Silas, mount the dragon.
But if you'd prefer to just appear, get your attacks off, and then fall, that's
No, I'll do
also
that.
an option.
Be the
I'll say like I
dragon.
jump and like 2 feet off the ground, I just like appear on top of the Dargon.
Hell yeah. The initial DC for this athletics check is just going to be a DC 17.
Okay. Oh my god. That's a 16.
16? Okay. You overshoot it just a little bit, but that's okay. Go ahead and you can still make your attack rolls as you appear in front of its face.
What was that? I'm trying to avoid the pencil and punch a water bottle.
The Pinsile?
Pensile?
This is not a pensile. It hasn't deserved the title of pensile quite yet.
Switching out for the orange one?
Yeah. That's why I'm rolling poorly.
Sorry, Hank.
We'll take anything,
Yeah.
really.
I will.
Steppies.
And yeah, I'm going to war pick
And you give the dragon a
For-
chop.
for Flather. Just
Yeah, this is your second attack, correct? Mm-hmm. Nice.
that's 26.
26 hits.
Joy.
Hey, it's more than a one.
8 points of level.
Did you add
18
your
damage.
barbarian rage?
10 points.
Nice. Hell
That's
yeah.
another like D&D Beyond. Cool. That's
Right.
movement,
That doesn't
bonus
have
action,
the
action.
rage yet, does he?
Unless I need to play out like the fallen land.
You do fall immediately. We said 30 feet. Make an acrobatics check.
Thought it was gonna
You lost your puff.
I did.
11.
I felt it.
11.
I lost it.
11 is just enough. No need to even use your slow fall feature as you land safely on the ground below.
Fun. That is it.
All right. Ending Silas's turn is going to bring us to Wellington, who is scorched and charred and not looking very good at the moment.
Oh, well.
Go beast form. Willie. Willie. Willie, Willie, Willie.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna. Wellington's gonna shift.
Ready.
Well, the old beast form. You remember.
Remember.
Yeah, he can't do that anymore.
Kill their friends?
Remember.
But he does get some temporary hit points when he shifts.
Wellington kill people?
Yeah.
You?
Ollie.
Miranda's character, Ollie.
What?
Yeah,
Back when he looked like this.
big guy.
Wild.
Why was that over there?
I don't know. Don't worry about
He
it.
had 2 wings back then.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
the night hag. She made him do bad stuff in order to protect us.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a. I'm just gonna roll basically like a death saving throw. Wellington is trying to decide between playing it safe and protecting himself or going all in offense. I'm gonna say on a 10 or higher, he's going to protect himself. On a 9 or lower, he's gonna go on the offensive.
Okay.
That's a 9. Offensive it is.
No.
All right, he's gonna go ahead and make
Would he
3.
at least be smart enough to move?
Yeah, he's gonna move next.
Okay.
But first, he's gonna make his 3 arcane burst attacks against the red dragon. Let's see, 23 for the first one, which hits.
Okay.
Ooh, 15 for the second one misses. And 14 misses for the third. But one hits, so that's going to be 3. Oof. 7. 11 points of force damage to the red dragon, which it's not a particular fan of. Wellington is aware of that. So he's going to go... There's like one particular area that's mostly safe to be, and it's filling up quickly with duvets. He's going to rush over yonder. Heading for this building on the side here. That's going to end Wellington's turn and bring us to Storvold Rhymelock. All right, Frost Giant.
Do good.
Oh.
He is
I
quite
haven't-
large.
I didn't realize my number of sneak attack dice went up when we leveled up.
Nice. He's going to rush around and what are you wielding, Storvold? He's got a great axe as he unsheathes this massive axe, and he's going to start swinging up at this red dragon like he's trying to swat a fly.
Yeah.
He gets 2 attacks. The first, 22 hits, right? Yeah. First one hits. I can do math. It's
You
21.
can.
9 plus 12 is 21.
9 plus 12 is 21.
Hell yeah. That also hits. So, but 2 hits with the great axe. Nice. 2, 3. Yeah.
This is the
Actually, I can do them all at once. Why not?
yeah.
5, 6. 62 points of slashing damage.
I like that.
What does it
I
take
like
to
that
use
that
it?
happened.
Boom. And at the end of his turn,
To like unfold it and set it down.
yeah, at the end of his turn, the ancient black dragon is going to use one of its legendary actions to make a tail attack on Cherry.
Live, bitch.
As you see, its tail whips out like 20 feet in front of it to strike her. It doesn't even have to move. It was really close to a nat 20. But instead, it is 31, which is going to hit. 17 points of damage to Cherry.
That's not so bad.
Not terrible. Excellent. That ends Storvold's turn and brings us to Genevieve. Genevieve. There's 2 big problems, but one of them is a bigger problem. So Genevieve is going to pull out a light crossbow. She's going to rush 30 feet forward, which I think is going to get her just past Wellington, about here. And then she's going to pop off 2 shots against the black dragon. Nat 20 on the first one.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's my mom, dude.
That's my fucking mom.
That's my
And,
fantasy mom.
and a 2 on the second one.
Okay.
I don't actually know her.
But the first one hits
She
for...
just followed us here.
Yeah.
The first one
Distant
hits
for
for
a long
both.
time.
Okay, so that's going to be initially 9 points of piercing damage, and that dragon needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
But
18, 28. Yeah, 32. It succeeds. But still takes half damage.
We haven't even actually hit the black dragon's turn yet, have we?
Nope.
No.
Goodbye to
You
both
might make
of
it.
us.
It's your turn.
29
kind of
halved to 14 points of poison damage to the black dragon, which actually it doesn't have resistance to
Oh, that's weird.
because it's an acid boy, not a poison boy. Rad. That is Genevieve's turn. that brings us to the dragon.
Acid damage?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Let me double check something.
He's just gonna go scoot. His wings are
Silas rolled.
making me less capable, but he is facing forward. Let's see, what are we working with here? I need Cherry, Hank, Silas, and Alma. I think you're off to the side. And Howie, you are up above where this would be. I need those three to make a
Roll well, fantasy father.
dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit.
That's 2 nat 20s, baby!
Holy shit.
Hell
don't
yeah.
happen.
Cherry rolled an 18, natural 18, so she succeeds.
She have evasion too.
She
Save
does.
some for later.
Save some for when I'm hitting.
You're right.
Silas and Cherry both take no damage
Nice.
as they succeed with their evasion. Hank rolled a 4.
Oh, hanky baby.
I'm sorry. Like it took all of the spark just now.
He's immune to poison. It's acid, though.
Oh, that's the thing that I have a thing for, but I got hit with poison.
14.
What is that?
Okay.
No, she got hit with poison earlier.
Yeah.
Like before we
Oh,
got
I
to
thought,
the
yeah, yeah.
63 points of acid damage to Hank.
Ooh.
Oh.
Honk.
Honk the tonk.
Not looking so tonky.
Oh,
That's its full action to do so, as it just kind of like puts a claw up onto the side of that building. Stones begin to collapse as it does, and it just lets out this gout of acid that shoots in a straight line and just. Cherry and Silas both roll out of the way in just the right time, but Hank, with his clunky mechanical gears, doesn't quite make it. Alma, there is a stripe in the ground about 5 feet away from you that just sizzles.
Yeah, flavor-wise, I take a big step to the other side.
I thought you were going to say, flavor-wise, I take a big shit.
for flavor. Hey, for flavor, I take a shit. Take that.
And then
Twitch
That's what I
robots.
think of your fucking ass.
he's
No,
going to move right there.
go away.
And that ends the dragon's turn, and that's going to bring us to Pete. General Goods, I'm going to
Is his
die.
last name General Goods?
His last name is Scuttlebaum. We've talked about this.
We have.
All right,
He's
Pete.
a gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a timeless gnome, though.
Who's generally good.
Generally.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic, generally good.
Pete's gonna.
It's like a 230, you know? On the
Yeah,
dial.
he's gonna rely on his own rolls. He's gonna throw some potion bottles. He'll do 2 at the black dragon and 1 at the red. I'll do the black dragon first. Natural 19 for a total of 16 is, or no, 26.
Like, what happened?
He's really bad at it.
He's covered in jelly.
That's 1 hit on the black dragon. 16, funnily enough, for the next attack does not hit. And then the third one on the red dragon. That's 16 again. Yeah, 16 again. Which doesn't hit the red one. So 1 hit on the black dragon.
Plague Knight. That's what he's called. Shovel Knight. It's Plague Knight. He throws little bombs.
Oh, nice.
You should really look it up, even if you can find a sprite of a gif of him moving. It's really great character design. They made like a side game just for him.
Not bad.
Great character.
Not great. 11 plus 3
It's
is
like trying
14.
to impress this like witchy woman who's like 10 feet taller than him.
I love that for him.
14 points of damage to the ancient black dragon.
Okay.
And that's going to, now
Kill
Pete
with
would
the drag. Oh,
probably, Pete's like, I don't want to be standing in line with any of you fuckers. So he's just going to kind of scuttle over here.
By the
To a
dragon.
different line.
Yeah, well, hang on, how far?
Well, if he's a gnome, can he tuck in other people's space? Or is that only half?
I'm going to say because he's a gnome and that's a giant,
Yeah.
that
All
he
up
can
in
get
that
covered.
fucking tunic.
Yeah,
He wanted to.
he's going to get partial cover behind the giant's foot. red. That's Pete's turn. That's going to bring us to Alma.
Yeah, I also don't want to be where I am. I'm gonna scoot this way towards me if somebody can help me get me
Yeah, let's see.
How far do you want to go?
Yeah, what's your movement?
all of it, 30 feet.
the way.
Right to the edge of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
Thank you.
Alma runs off screen.
And I am
I
going
can fix
to use my bonus action
Should I try to pull it back a little?
to.
I'll put
I
it-
just kind of move my hands apart, and in between the red dragon and the black dragon, I will summon my Blade of Disaster. And it's
Okay, move it.
like the Milky Way kind of opens
Straight back.
up as a tear in between them.
For now, I'm just going to use this battle axe because it's blue.
Yeah.
Where does it open up?
It's like in the sky in between them.
Right there.
And that is 3 feet long. Anything, it can hit both of them, I believe. It has like range.
Oh.
So it can hit anything within 5 feet of it. Or like
Within-
5 feet out.
Okay, I would say you'd have to position it to hit one of them.
Okay, black dragon then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot it over here.
Okay. And I'm going to make 2 attacks with that
Hell yeah, go for
on
it.
the black dragon.
First ever 9th level spell, I think, that we've seen in the whole campaign.
Oh, 15.
I can't remember if I've used any against you guys.
Total?
Yeah.
15 does not hit.
Great. 30.
30 hits,
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds
Great.
good.
This is such a dope spell.
20 points of force damage. And with my action,
It's got a lot of power. It makes me feel.
yeah, with my action, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the black dragon. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the red dragon.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. That's a saving throw of some sort?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save.
Dragons aren't wise.
Maybe I'm better.
Not canonically throughout human history have dragons ever been wise. They're impulsive, stupid creatures that are voiced by Sean Connery.
25.
Understood.
It was a natural,
That one's on me.
it was a natural 18 on the die.
That's one of those, like, just run at a fork in the road until you hit the sign right in the middle.
Does that end your turn, Alma?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, why not? At the end of your turn, Alma, the black dragon is going to use its remaining 2 legendary actions to make a wing attack.
Were you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
But how dare?
that was
How dare you respond to stimuli?
As it begins beating its wings with such force that you can see like bits of the paved stone of the street are starting to rip up and tear and become projectiles. I need Hank and Cherry and Genevieve. Right? Hang on,
And me.
let me measure that.
Bye, Hank.
Oh, is it like a distance?
Yeah, anyone within 15 feet of the
okay.
dragon, which is that.
Yeah,
15,
Hank,
which is that.
Cherry, Genevieve, that's it. And the body on the ground.
Definitely Genevieve. Horace's body just flies over here. Just ragged. Armor is still glistening. So you just...
It's beautiful.
It was all for nothing.
It's like listening to a series of buckets that have been tied together being tossed down an alleyway.
I was imagining like American Beauty when the kid's filming the paper bag or the plastic bag in the alley, but it's a guy.
Fiona Apple plays.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't notice the beauty in the world. It's a guy.
Okay,
That one where it's like bent over the rail, just like ass.
dexterity saving throw. Howie, how'd you do?
How we had it?
Or do you mean Hank?
Hank.
Or Hank, yeah, sorry.
20.
Hey, yo!
Nice.
That's my godson.
20 fails.
All right. Good lord. Was there any chance of him succeeding?
It's probably a 25.
Yeah.
Ooh, Genevieve.
The what's that clipping sound? I think it's
Genevieve fails.
Half-Life. That
Yeah.
everybody always
Yeah.
uses.
Oh yeah. When they're like clipping in out of walls and stuff.
Gary's mod, I guess.
Yeah. And god damn, Cherry, come on, my dude.
Hank bursts to die.
17 fails.
I think we're about to be done with the first 6 seconds of this fight.
Almost.
If you think about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a rough one to animate. Whoever you are.
That's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage to all who failed, and they all get knocked prone.
What of our floppy friend? What kind of damage does one take when they're down?
He's dead. Well, he dropped to 0 hit points and died.
Yeah, Cherry.
Oh, I thought it just got sleepy,
Cherry got
and then the
good.
wind made
No,
him
Cherry just
sleepier.
one-shotted
straight
him.
up dead.
Oh.
Did a
Can we go
spinal-
back so I can be more excited?
Okay,
I
yeah.
was just gonna like, oh shit, he got sleepy.
And then do you do the part where you go, and he goes down?
Yeah.
And with one strike from Cherry's quivering palm, Horace dies.
Okay, thanks.
You just spliced that in.
Yeah, yeah. Especially since, like, in that particular rerun that we did, Sam and Josh were not in the moment. Excellent. That with that legendary action, that brings us back to the top of the round. Cholula. Time for round 2 of this
Okay.
combat.
How far away from me is Horace?
Horace, the dead one,
Yeah.
Oh, there's something amok here.
amok.
Come on, come on,
A foot?
come on, come on.
Maybe.
There's something amok. 30 feet exactly.
Cool. I would like to go to him and take the dragon staff thing.
Ah,
Um,
looking around. Yeah.
just so that nobody else comes and grabs it, you know.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
You grab the dragon staff of Agaron.
Yeah. What does that take?
It's a free object interaction to just pick up a thing.
Okay, cool. I would like to use my bonus action to shift.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. How much movement would it take for me to get to the corner of that building with the red roof?
This corner.
Yeah.
That is. You are currently 55 feet away from it.
Okay. So shifting gives me 40 feet of movement, which gives me 10 more of regular movement plus 40, so I have 50 feet. Yeah, I would like to get as close as I can to that corner. I guess like 5 feet away from the corner of that building.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at. I measured it to the building. I was looking at this corner, which is about where you get.
Cool. I think that was my action to dash because I used my bonus action to shift.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be it for me for this turn, I think.
That's going to bring us to Mayo. Feeling a little out of my depth, guys. He's gonna. I think from where he is, he's got line of sight. Yeah. On
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just go ahead and make his 2 attacks on that dragon since he can see it, and he's still safely tucked behind some cover. Natural 4's not going to do it for the first attack. Natural 1's not going to do it for the second attack.
Oh no.
God damn. All of his arrows are colliding. They're just like hitting right on scale plates
Yeah.
and getting deflected off. He's going to stay put because it would be foolish for him to move. And that's going to bring us to Pippin.
Pips.
Pips. Pips, pips, pips. Only 2 enemies left, and it's still like so. He doesn't want to be near them.
Yeah. He shouldn't.
Yeah, Pippin sees the sister that he was just reunited with knocked prone
Fell down.
before an ancient black dragon that is bearing down on her, and he's right here. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, Ben. Come on, man.
He's gonna get over here, and he's going to give the help action so that it doesn't cost Cherry any movement to stand up on her turn. As Pippin just kind of brushes over and he's like, "Come on now, get up. Go on now, get." That's Pippin's turn.
Fastest he's ever spoken.
There's a lot of adrenaline at the moment.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring us to Howie.
No, yeah, so much time to think about things. Let's do it. I'm going to cast my 5th level spell.
Ooh, that's the
You-
biggest they get for an artificer.
That's as big as they get. Bixby's hand. That
Hell
little hand
yeah.
guy.
I do. Which type are you summoning? There's like 3 options or something.
No, I think it's just the actions they can do, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you just have an action in mind, there's 3 different. I have 3 different
he's
hands.
gonna punch right now, I guess. But
Fuck yeah!
There's a punch hand.
Punch hand.
Yeah, we got all the hands here.
Punchy hand.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna like pull out a glove and put it on and like click a button, and there's like a weird projectional, you know.
Oh fuck
It's
yeah!
like a VR hand.
That's
Yeah.
rad.
It's a
Then
power
gonna-
glove. It's a Nintendo
It's a
power
Nintendo
glove.
Power Glove. Fuck yeah!
Sorry,
then
guys,
bonus
I'm very
action,
young,
punch it.
so I don't
which
know
one?
what that is.
Let's put it by
Paul
the red
Rudd's
one.
first
for now.
acting
Fuck
job,
yeah!
I'm sure.
Punch the dragon.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Can I do it like there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So
It's
what's
kind
that?
of like a
Four,
kung fu
6,
vertical punch, too.
Yeah. Do a few more d8s. More d8s.
I will say, seeing how many friends we brought here, I think we all know now that Cameron is not going to let us have any friends in campaign 2.
You can have friends. They just might not want to die with you.
18 damage.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Oh, did you roll to hit?
Oh, sorry. No.
We'll keep
What
the
is it?
18 damage.
It's
How does
probably
this
your
work?
spell attack modifier.
Yeah.
Melee spell attack using. Yeah. If that rolls right. I don't know what I'm thinking, y'all. New.
You're just so
things.
excited.
It's okay. It's a
Yeah.
lot. This is a really, again, there were 3 enemies, now 2, and it's still a fucking shit show. Everybody's flying.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Yeah.
Oh,
So 18 damage
yeah.
to us a dragon.
And then I'm gonna move over this way, probably like right there.
Absolutely.
And then let's check if I stay on this plane. No, I am out of this plane.
Hell yeah. Howie, momentarily, I'll leave your stand there, but you blink out of existence.
And I am in the ethereal plane until my next turn. Sorry.
Look
Yeah.
for Kyrus.
How you pull on your Nintendo Power Glove and flex, and a hand is projected into the sky. You punch a dragon across the face, and still hovering in the air, you begin to kind of like slide across the field, and you're suddenly surrounded by silver light and swirling purple nebulas in the distance. And you see sprinkles of stars, and it's like you're floating through space. Make a perception check, and if you roll a nat 20, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Hey, Josh,
Come on, baby.
look at me seriously. Rolling at 20. No, it's you. It's all you. It's always been you.
16.
Damn it.
You don't see anyone floating nearby this time.
That would have been such a good clip. Such a good clip that you failed.
Worth noting though, as you're kind of like floating here and you see that serene space that surrounds you, you also see this sort of like overlay of the battlefield still before you. That's just like 2 images layered atop one another. Like there's a space filter over the fight that's happening, and you feel nice and cool and distant.
There's a blade, probably in your plane.
Wait, what? Oh, your blade is
Yeah,
from the
I
ethereal
don't
plane.
think it's
yeah.
from, but it's a rip in space.
Yeah, there's like this
Oh, cool.
scythe-shaped, just like tear that you can still see just as clearly.
It's the one that I drew all the way back when.
Yeah,
I can't pull it up.
it's her background, but there's
Whee!
yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, ending
hell yeah.
I
Howie's
knew
turn.
I wanted it.
That's gonna bring us to.
Oh, can I get Hank to get up
Oh, yeah.
and like move, I guess, 20 feet away.
Yeah, away from the black dragon.
Yeah, let's just go.
He's got 40 feet of
Let's-
movement, right?
Is that going to be well, if there's opportunity attacks, let's go that way.
Towards me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hank
Get
has
out there, Hank.
Hank has 40 feet total, right? Of
Yeah,
movement?
so 20 to get up and then 20 to move.
Yeah, right there. Does not leave the dragon's melee range.
That's terrifying.
Was he in it to begin with? Who knows?
Yes.
That's going to bring us to the red dragon.
We fought Baylors before. Their fucking hit range is like 25 feet.
Let's see if he gets his breath weapon back.
I feel like he did. I feel like he did get his breath weapon back.
He doesn't got it. That's a
Oh,
special
yeah.
thing.
More than enough movement to go to here. Just plops down on the ground, cuts off Hank's
Bye, Hank.
retreat. I
Hank
need
has one of those Wile E. Coyote uh-oh signs.
I need
Send
Pippin,
help.
Cherry, Storvold. Where's Silas?
He's down
Yeah.
in the kind of middle down
Okay,
here.
yeah. Silas and Wellington. And
Who else is
also
on the
the
ground?
Black Dragon
Genevieve.
and Genevieve to make a dexterity saving throw.
The black
Oh,
dragon?
can we hit him with Muddle Bud and they
Yeah, the
fight
Black
each
Dragon
other?
was also in that cone. Okay, roll for the dragon first.
Maybe he's not very dexterous.
15 fails for the Black Dragon.
Oh.
Oh, you're rolling like me.
A 22.
22. This is the red guy. Let's
Yeah.
see. What's your deal, red dragon?
What's your deal?
22 succeeds. You take no damage with your evasion. All right, Genevieve. Genevieve just fails. Takes half damage because of evasion. Genevieve. And Cherry. Natural 3, Cherry. 15 still fails. She'll take half damage. Pippin. Jesus Christ. 8 for a total of dex save 18 fails. Pippin will take half damage. Wellington. All right. Somebody who needed to finally rolled well. 20 exactly, which fails. Wellington is not like the others and takes full damage because he is but a man.
Oh no.
He never learned those duvet evasive maneuvers. Wellington takes 38 points of fire damage. He's still standing, but barely. Genevieve takes 19, as does Cherry and Pippin. Okay, I think that's everyone. Let's go ahead and take a quick break
Okay.
here.
So, how much damage?
If you failed, it was 38 fire damage.
Oh yeah, he down.
Oh.
Hank falls into a pile. Go ahead and remove this guy's body as well. Oop. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 10-ish minutes. Don't go away.
Don't.
Oh,
Don't go.
The line of monstrous bandits advance towards you. You hear creaking coming from the woods, when suddenly, belching out from the forest, the dire troll. You're up first.
I cast Fireball.
That's all of them. Roll damage.
sixes. Yeah.
Booyah!
All right, you're next.
I cast Cone of Cold. It says AD8 right here. 64 points of damage.
I cast lightning bolt.
That's all right with me.
You just did that. Radiates this like golden energy, and I cast shield.
He looks down in sorrow and then turns a fiery gaze to the rest of you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
You mother.
I'm Cork.
Nice.
Cool.
Give him the official Herald salute, Arcana crew.
Was that gonna be the answer no matter what?
Yes.
Okay.
And very quickly, my head just turns. It's almost like someone called me, and I look back at you and I give you one last wave and one little sad look before blowing you a kiss and waving goodbye.
She goes, hot damn, mama. And I'm gonna slap her on the ass, and then I'm gonna whip around behind.
We have an unboxing to do. This was sent to us by a wonderful viewer of the show who's been with us from the very beginning, I believe.
Yeah.
In this package, there are gifts for all of you, as well as candy to share.
I already prepped.
Okay.
Whoa!
Hooray.
The end of it now, you're coming to the other side. I need everybody to make one more constitution. And makes it over to this pillar.
Also, Cameron, this map looks amazing.
Right?
If I can throw that out.
Built it with my own two hands.
What about that other hand? What was it?
It watched. Stay safe out there, adventurers.
Listen, I can only catch the.
We continue from whence we left off, and it is now Cherry's turn.
Good. Do that thing again.
Let's roll.
Pippin's helping her up so she doesn't have to use.
Yeah, she doesn't have to use half her movement to stand because Pippin's helping.
He's helping.
Stand up. Move a little closer. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if Cherry gets her quivering palm back.
That would be so good. It would be so nice.
Not quite.
So nice. As you took a holiday. Just breaking all these fucking. It was less than 5 seconds, I guess. Or
Cherry's gonna continue ignoring the red dragon and go straight for the apex predator.
Okay.
And she's gonna make 3 unarmed strikes against the dragon. The black dragon, I should say. First one misses. Second one misses. Wow, 3 and a 4. There we go, that's a number. 26 hits. Third strike.
I keep thinking about casting all these other concentration spells. I'm like, no, because sand is concentration. Remember
To
that.
be able to go in and out of the.
No, this guy's concentration.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I could do this.
That is 12 points of damage, and she's going to do a stunning strike on that hit. So Black Dragon is going to make a Constitution saving throw. Probably it's going to succeed with a natural 19. Yeah, the DC is 18. I don't even have to do math.
it's just 19 plus 30, so.
Still takes the damage though. That is going to end Cherry's turn and bring us to Silas.
Okay. So
Okie dokie.
I'd like to discuss it before I start describing it, and you're like, nah, dog.
For sure.
What I'd like to do, and this is kind of a fork in the road, I would like to. It is dark out. I would like
It is
to.
night. There's basically like, it is dark overhead and around you. There's a little bit of flickering light from fires, and then like the edge of the horizon is like a bright, not bright, but like a red sunset all around you in every direction. But it is dark.
I would like to appear above the black dragon.
Okay. You can move up to 60 feet with that, right?
Yeah, I'd like to be at
More
least
than
like
enough.
30 over it.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, let's say 30 over. Now, here's the fork. I would like to eventually land on it, but could I pull out my halberd and position it beneath me in a way that I attack and use the force of my fall
Yeah.
to attack as well?
Yeah.
Would that add anything, or would that just be my attack?
I'm going to say you'll roll an attack with advantage.
Okay.
Because you still have to have enough force to pierce the the hardened scales of the creature.
Okay. I would like to
you
do-
instantly fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and make your first attack roll.
Uh, 29.
29 hits for sure.
Punch a hole in it.
Get him.
It's like his stomach plug on the ground.
You hear like screaming of people being like burned and melted by dragon's breath all around you throughout the city, but a couple of other voices also carry through. You hear one that calls out, "Get him, milkman!" Seems to be ringing out from the sewers.
They're here.
I nod in acknowledgement. I will get there.
I am
will
the
get-
milkman.
I am milkman.
I am the one who
Light
milks.
pours out of my eyes. You think that of me?
Oh, we do like a really serious campaign.
Oh, this is Bryan Cranston. If we're like dream casting, Silas is Bryan Cranston. All he's gonna have to get fit and shit.
That would be rad. It'd be rad as
It's
hell.
approaching septuagenarianism. Fuck yes, dude. Okay, 6 plus 9 is 15.
Yes.
15 damage?
15 points of damage.
Nice.
6 plus 9 is 69. Duh.
No, it's not.
Shit. You gotta find yourself a DM that hates math.
Or can't do it.
For my second action.
Oh, as a free action, real quick, go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage.
Okay. I don't remember what my ADV is, or my action plus is. Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. 23?
23? Yeah, you maintain your positioning on the dragon's back. Even with the beating of its wings, you found like the one section of spines that run down the back that you actually like grab one of the spines and are holding yourself steady.
He rode a dragon like this all the way to Mistoway.
It's true.
I know where the scapulars are on this motherfucker. I'm going to bring down the war pick.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Just like have that one in and just bring that in.
Oh yeah,
beside
yeah.
it.
Fuck the spines. You're using your halberd as a lever to hold yourself
You've hit vertebrae.
between them.
Please
I
roll
don't
well.
know the.
I know
the
you
spine
will,
parts.
but like I'd like for you to roll well now. That is a 23. It's still close.
23 hits.
Fuck me to death. Not this dragon. That's
You might.
Takes a turn.
9 points of damage. And
Nice.
for flavor, I'm like, whatever part of the halberd's still sticking out, I'm using the war pick to like hammer that in.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to jump off onto this roof if I can.
This
if,
roof?
If it takes a bit of running.
Make
to do
another
so.
athletics check.
Right on the wings.
I haven't rolled you today, and I'd hate to regret it, and I know of a jail nearby. That's the worst thing to say to anyone. Yeah, man, I'm on the way to Oklahoma City too. Yeah, just climb in. I know a jail, so. Okay. Shit on my ass. That's 18.
18. 18 is enough.
Oh god. And I'd like to use the rest of my movement to run over to the other side of the roof and like hang slide.
Yeah. Boom. Easy enough. Especially with your monk abilities to like run up walls, the curve of this roof is no problem for you.
Again, I don't think Silas is making like it doesn't appear as though he's making contact. He's like full mist mode. Like there's no
Yeah.
legs. He's just a ghost.
Hell yeah. Just like tendrils still whipping out from the rage. Fuck yeah, that was awesome. Ending Silas's turn brings us to Wellington.
Get out of there!
Wellington, oh, Wellington, what are you gonna do? You need to take cover, my friend.
Where is he? I can't.
He's
He's
on
here.
the ground, like right in front of this building.
Okay.
He didn't get knocked prone
Oh
because
no,
he
that's
was.
Genevieve up there.
Behind
Yeah.
the building, Wellington.
Yeah,
Oh, guy.
yeah, that's a good idea. He's gonna send after like stealing himself and opting for violence. Rushes forward and like misses with a couple of his attacks, and then gouts of flames brush over his body. He is badly burned, like missing entire sections of skin. There's like bits hanging down. It's bad to look at. He's starting to regret his decision a little bit, but he is going to try and get 3 attacks off at the black dragon before he retreats.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll them all at once. Wow. 2, 2.
Good lord.
And 20.
This happened the last time we brought Wellington somewhere.
Yeah.
Wellington's been as an
Actually,
ally.
funnily enough, he rolled 2 2s and then a 12 plus 8, 20.
Hey.
Which does not hit the black dragon. And that is more than enough information for Wellington to know that he should go over here. He's gonna. I think he's got
like
enough
hiding
movement.
behind a
yeah,
cloak.
he rushes past you almost and like presses himself. He presses himself against the building, and kind of like slides down a bit, and you see as he does, like blood smears behind him.
Oh.
That's Wellington's turn with his remaining hit points. That's gonna bring us to Storvold. Yeah,
So it
Storvold.
wouldn't matter if it's safe or not. You know.
Storvold is starting to look pretty rough, but he, like, you can see as like cold mist, not in the same way that like Silas is like a body of mist, but almost as if the blood coming out of Storvold is chilled and giving off steam just in the now warmer growing air of the burning city. But he holds his axe firmly in his hands and calls out, "We are with you, Mistwalkers!" And he's going to rush forward.
Fuck yes, dude. Let's go.
He's going to swing that great axe on the dragon. All right, buddy. I'm going to need you to get your shit together. I'm going to need some allies to do well here.
Smaller than you.
No, the dragon is bigger than him.
I know. He's saying that to the dragon because he's a little bit smaller than you.
All right. 16 doesn't hit for the first one. 9 plus 11 is 20. Does not hit with the second attack either. He's just axe against scales, and there's sparks flying. As you see, it's actually like bits of the axe itself that are chipping and sparking off. He kind of swings it, and he's just like, "Just sharpening it up for you."
Is he in the shit, or is he like within his own range?
He has a 10-foot reach, so he is 10 feet away, and their minis are kissing, and that's fun.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers?
That's
We can
gonna.
do another marriage right now.
That's true.
I didn't bring that.
That's gonna bring us to Genevieve. Actually, no. At the end of Storvold's turn, the Black Dragon is going to use another of its legendary actions.
What if he didn't?
It's going to make a tail attack against Genevieve.
Where's Genevieve?
She is prone
Is
next
she
to
within
him.
30 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Citadel. Well, I'll see what happens here.
Okay.
Citadel is
Is it
reactive.
a save?
Citadel is a reaction. No, it's rolling to attack with
Okay.
advantage because she's prone.
Okay.
28.
I'm guessing she doesn't have an armor class of 23.
No.
Okay. Yep. Sorry.
The dragon whips its tail out at Genevieve, hits with advantage, 14 points of damage to Genevieve. Bludgeoning damage as this thick black tail slams down into her. That is going to end the Frost Giant's turn, bring us to Genevieve.
Get out of there.
Genevieve is going to use half her movement to stand.
Surgically.
But where to go? She's going to cut across, firing with the hand crossbow over her shoulder as she goes. Can she use her bonus action to dash? Let's find out. No, she cannot. So she's just got 30 feet of movement, but she wants to get those attacks off for sure. Just kind of like rushing through beneath Storvold's legs, between them, I should say. As she passes through the melee range of the dragon, it is going to make an opportunity attack as it snaps down at her with its massive toothy maw.
Mama. Mama.
Natural 1.
Nice.
It doesn't hit.
It bites itself to death.
It just, and there's, as its teeth clack together, which like snaps and almost creates a wind that those around in the area can feel. There's also this splash of acid that comes out from the mouth itself and just kind of like burns into the street around, but it doesn't get Genevieve, and she keeps going. She's going to go ahead and make her over-the-shoulder attacks with her light crossbow. 20 doesn't hit. Hey. But a 23 does.
Nice.
Come on. 4 points of piercing damage to the black dragon. And I believe, yeah, it has to make its con save again. That succeeds. It doesn't take the poison damage, but does get hit. Genevieve gets closer to being out of harm's way, ending her turn. That brings us to the dragon.
Bad.
He's just gonna kind of turn
can't
this
do it.
way. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if he gets his breath weapon back.
Because it's a +2. I didn't know I was able to add that.
On a
just
6, he
mentally
does.
keeping it.
No.
So I need Cherry, Pippin, and Genevieve. Just make sure there's not a smarter thing to do here. No, that's a straight line. Cherry, Pippin, and Genevieve all need to make dexterity saving throws. That's all me.
Can you counterspell a breath weapon?
No, it's not a spell.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Cherry rolled a natural 1.
Joy.
Pippin rolled. Dex saves are kind of his bag. A 19, which does fail. And Genevieve rolled a natural 7 for a total of 13, which fails. Luckily, all 3 of these characters have evasion, so they'll take half damage. 61 halved to 30 points of damage to each of them.
Who's up?
Pippin is still up.
Okay.
Cherry is still up.
Okay.
Genevieve is still up, but looking rough.
Okay.
That is the dragon's action. That's going to end its turn. It's not going to move. And that brings us to Pete.
Get him.
All right. Pete is going to continue scuttling his bomb over here. And he's going to throw some more potions at the black dragon.
Yeah.
Natural 1 for the first one.
Cool.
Hey, that's better. 24, so that's 1 hit. And the last one, that's an 18, which misses. But 1 hits. Oh, sorry. He gets another d10 on top of that. Mobby. 25 points of force damage to the dragon. As these potions are just kind of like pelting it. One of them hits near the eye, and you see it kind of like wince and pull away. But for the most part, it is unbothered. That is going to end Pete's turn for now and bring us to Alma.
Okay. With my bonus action, if I need to, I can move the Blade of Disaster.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
The
kind
dragon didn't move, so you don't
Right.
have to if you don't want to.
it like rocks back and forth like those like boat rides, you know?
Yeah.
And kind of like swings full circle twice. That is a natural 20.
Natural 20! Oh, shit.
Nat 20, baby.
Okay. And that
I
is.
just want to clap, but it's
an
bad for
18.
audio. So I'm just-
18, the
I think
18
I
misses,
clapped.
but the nat 20
I did a quiet
hits
one, though.
for sure.
Imagine I'm clapping.
So on a
lot.
crit, this does 12d12.
Yeah. You have that.
Talk
That's
about
fun.
disastrous.
I like those numbers.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
some
there's
good
a lot
numbers.
A lot of high
I'm a
numbers.
big fan of that one there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, crap.
And this is a crit. Does this get doubled?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
boy.
might have to break somebody's nose.
I've got the table pulled up and ready.
Please roll a 13. For the dinosaurs of Mistador, please roll a 13.
194 points of force damage.
Wow. Wee.
Hey, yo.
You just did that.
Alma,
That's my bonus action, by the way.
yeah, with a bonus action that just changed. Yeah, I'm sorry, what was the number again? 194? 194.
Please don't take away my numbers.
First, roll 2d10 for me.
Yeah,
If you
let
roll
me put all
13,
these down.
I'm gonna shit right here.
I'm gonna roll it with advantage.
2d10 and add them together, please.
3.
Oh no, low is bad for the
I
dragon.
know, but I wanted a broken nose just for the for the
3,
lulz.
3 you said?
What was broken nose again?
13.
Okay.
Okay, this doesn't affect the dragon too much because of the way that we play, but just so that we all know, on a 3, as the blade spins and slices through the mid, like a good chunk of the midsection of the dragon,
Right.
you can see as one of its ribs is separated. The damage causes internal bleeding, and the dragon would have disadvantage on death saving throws if it fell unconscious, if we played that way.
Okay. And then you guys will have to forgive me. I don't have a great angle here. Am I able to see the red dragon
Yes.
in
Yeah.
my position? And
Straight
how
on.
far away am I?
That I can answer
like
for you.
70.
60, 70, yeah.
60 or 70?
Yeah.
It's a weird skill to have gained.
Exactly 70 feet, yeah.
You really just like put it in your head what 30 looks like, and everything else is easy.
I would like to scoot forward 10 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to use 16 of my 17 sorcery points
Wow.
to twin spell a disintegrate if I could go ahead and get some dexterity saving throws from the black dragon and the red dragon.
Almost coming out swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be bad.
Almost got it.
This could be bad for
It could also be bad for me.
All right, let's see here.
I've already got these.
We'll do the red dragon
I
first.
saw that happening.
Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yes, please.
That's a good roll.
That's only an 8 for the red dragon. On a natural 2. And
My hands are shaking.
for the black
Lord.
dragon, 23.
Okay, that one saves.
Okay.
Does that mean it takes no damage?
Yeah.
Yes,
Disintegrates
with
all or
disintegrate.
nothing.
However, the red dragon does not have legendary resistances, so it has to just take this.
Aye. A couple in the middle there.
High level casters.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing anything. I feel like it looks cool, but I'm just like, I'm on its back.
Poke, poke, poke.
Oh, toothpicks.
Yeah, like a kid, like the dragon is in a car seat and I'm in my car seat and I'm like, I'm not touching you.
Just out of curiosity, who has the portable holes at the moment?
I have one of
I
them.
have one.
Okay, good to know. How are you?
94
How are you still just floating in the astral sea? 94, you said?
points of force damage.
Ooh.
I imagine it's kind of like that dull sound, like you're watching it through glass. Just like,
Roll another 2d10 for me.
Yeah, let me get these out of here. Don't need them.
Asheville.
Oh.
Six? A 6 and a 0 and a 10.
16?
16?
Excellent. Yeah, you actually,
It's the other break his nose.
the disintegrate hits the shoulder of the dragon and spreads across a large section of it, and actually disintegrates like the elbow of one of its arms, legs, I guess. And until it receives at least 10 points of healing, its walking movement speed is halved,
Fuck yeah.
and the leg is useless.
Nice. I'd like to be back behind the building again.
Yeah, you only used a couple feet of movement.
Yes, I
so
did.
Easy enough. You join Wellington and his bloody section of wall.
What did the first gigantic attack hit?
The black dragon.
Black dragon.
Okay.
And the black dragon, which has just been kind of like taking force bottles from Pete and spraying acid and whipping out its tail, it is now bleeding heavily as this dark acidic blood is pouring out from its midsection. It's looking very rough compared to how it has been. That was devastating. Holy shit. Okay, rad. Does that end your turn, Alma?
I use my bonus action and my movement.
Nice. On the end of your turn, the black dragon is going to use its remaining 2 legendary actions to do another wing attack, which is only going to affect Cherry and Pippin, I believe. I think Cholula is right outside of 15 feet. Let me check that to be sure. Yeah, I'm going to say that's outside. Excellent. So that's going to be from Cherry and Pippin, a dexterity saving throw, I want to say? Yes. Pippin rolled not great. 12, which fails. Cherry didn't do much better. 18, but still fails. They each take 14 points of damage. and fall prone. As the dragon once again just starts beating its wings mercilessly after they've just stood up. Now both of them fall prone. 14. Boom. That sounded satisfying.
God, the second one.
That brings us back to the top of the round. Cholula.
Cool. I first would like to get up to and do a stab on the red dragon
Yeah.
with my +1 rapier. I don't know if magical damage matters.
Best to hedge our bets.
24.
24 hits.
Cool. And it's just me and him.
Mhm.
2, 4,
Yeah, sneak attack.
6, 7, 8. I remember this time on my. Yeah.
This is why we can't just fight regular people. You saw what happened to those guards at the temple.
Poor bastards.
You can't come in here.
It's 39 points of damage.
Like after level
It's like,
15,
did we kill him? Did we kill him?
there's
Yeah.
got to be like an advantage on intimidation. Like all the
Yeah.
shit you're carrying.
I think it
Just
depends
your
on your
swagger.
marketing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we are
how
kind of
many
awkward.
people know you?
39, you said?
I feel like
Yes.
after
roll 2d10
two
for me.
turns of just standing there being like, come on, come on.
This dude is getting fucked.
10.
10.
Team.
Oh, I'm sorry. This dice seems to have moved. Oh no, it's 13.
Cholula, it's easy to see because Alma disintegrated the scales that would have been covering it otherwise. But you see a thick artery that is pulsing and just puncture it exactly. You hit a major vein and this dragon is bleeding heavily. It's going to take 1d6 of bleed damage at the start of each of its turns unless it uses its action to staunch the bleeding.
Is that plus its other bleed damage, or do they not stack?
Its movement is halved by the thing you
okay,
did.
my bad.
Okay.
Do you need to put a ring
I
on
was
that?
too excited
Yes, I do.
about what I was.
I'm just going to make it a red
the
one.
dice.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what it says. Red is for bleeding. I think it says unconscious or something.
I think it says Miss Universe.
I'm gonna
There she is.
back up out of its range since I hit it. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
For sure. Which direction back where you came
Yeah,
from?
back towards the corner. Boop. And then I would like to use my bonus action to. Well, first let me ask: is there a way for me to expend sorcery points to quickly attune to something?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, just pass. So I'm
But
gonna use.
if there's something that you would have attuned to before the fight.
No, it's just the dragon staff that I picked up.
Oh, right. Yeah, you'd have to take a short rest.
Okay. Then I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and I need the black dragon to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, interesting.
We don't get a lot of those.
We don't.
Unless it's a mind flayer.
Bark.
Hungry for brains. Intelligence save.
Mind blast.
That is an 8.
That fails. So he takes 4d6 psychic damage and has minus a d4 to his next saving throw, everyone.
Nice. That's good to know.
Ooh.
It's minus what to his next saving throw?
A
A
D4.
D4. 19 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Does
That'll
that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll be all for now.
Excellent. Ending Cholula's turn is going to bring us to Wellington, who now doesn't have a bead on anybody except for Pete. He's going to just calmly step up, peer
That's
around.
Mayo. Wellington's.
I meant Mayo.
Okay.
Sorry. I have him as Archer in my stats. He's going to peer around the corner, and he's going to go ahead and make his 2 longbow attacks against the black dragon. First one. Oh god. Wow. 13 misses. Second one. Just do better. Just do better. I believe in you. I'm not even mad. 17 misses.
You were asking us last time, like, who do you want to bring? And a part of me was like, no one. They're not going to fucking hit anything.
Cherry did that one time.
Cherry
though.
was very helpful.
Yeah.
Jerry did do.
And he's gonna tuck back
But then
around.
she fell down.
And then she fell down.
She fell
twice.
down. All right, that's gonna end Mayo's turn and bring us to Pippin. Pippin is gonna use half his movement to stand. And he's just gonna be like, fuck it, we gotta take these things down. He's gonna rush forward. And yeah, because Storvold is in melee range of the dragon, if he hits, he'll get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Come on, Pippin. 26.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'd do it.
That seems good.
4, 6, 7 for sneak attack, and a d8 for the rapier. Damn, Pippin. 37 points of damage to the black dragon from Pippin.
Pippin kills it.
What number did I just say out loud?
37.
Yep.
Nice.
Look at us all actively listening.
Get this
And
dude off the field.
do you guys want me to roll 2d10 or do you want Pippin to do it? Or do you want one of you to do it? I mean,
Oh, I was like, you.
should I do it or should
Yeah.
Pippin do it?
I was about to start looking around the studio. Like, what the fuck?
He's also here.
That's so close.
Fully dressed, like, unbelievable cosplay that's off shot.
Pippin is the NPC that I most want to see cosplay. Pippin
yeah.
and Pete.
Yeah.
So close. That's a 12. He actually, as the dragon is like still head down as it just released that gout of acid across the line of them, Pippin slashes up and actually gashes across the lip, which I know doesn't make any sense for a rapier to do, but it does.
Well, you like whip it.
Yeah, and you
What's
can
that
see
weird
like
little connective tissue at the edge of dragons' mouths, you know, that
yeah,
gross shit.
slashes fully through it, and like that's not going to reconnect. That is
Yeah.
that is going to scar if it survives.
What's that called?
Fuck yeah, dude. That ends Pippin's turn.
That little side stuff, you know, the dinos have.
Oh.
And that's going to bring us to Howie.
Cool.
Do you reappear?
This is
I
how
do.
we do
I'm
it.
gonna reappear like 10 feet that way, basically.
Excellent.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you.
I'm gonna bonus action send the hand down to the red dragon.
Nice. What is the movement speed on that?
60.
You're good.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
For your nose, bitch.
I like that it punched and then just stayed still and then just waited.
28.
Like a chess piece.
28 hits.
Hell yeah. And that is.
Fuck yeah. I forgot artificers are just like plus 30 on everything.
Yeah.
Artificers are fun.
17.
17. Ooh, roll 2d10 for me.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it? I think we asked this last time, but I was thinking about something else. Is it based on the amount of like their current hit points?
9.
Remaining, yeah. 9?
9. Yeah.
Excellent. Not the 13 we were all hoping for, but the hand is going straight towards the nose, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna wreck that shit. But the dragon pulls up and tries to block, or tries to get away from the attack, but its slumping leg slows it down from when Alma disintegrated its joint. It instinctively brings up the other leg to try and block, and as you collide with it, it breaks the bones within until at least 10 points of magical healing has been received. The limb is useless. If you have the extra attack feature or an extra attack multi-attack, it can only make one attack using that limb with its action. So you've severely nerfed the physical attacks of this dragon as a group.
If I were that dragon, I would leave.
Yeah, it's got 2 busted legs. It's like standing on its hind legs and using its wings to try and like
a
balance.
dummy.
Fuck yeah. That's your bonus action.
Bonus action. Yeah, so, like, I was in the other realm, saw it, like, fire blast everyone. Hank starts going down. It's send help. and then I come back and I'm pissed. So now I'm gonna throw the hammer, just like a regular throw.
Fuck yeah.
At which one?
At natural 20.
At 20, baby!
At red.
The red dragon?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's just get rid of that guy entirely.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna spend Arcane Jolt too.
Nice.
What is that?
46.
Does extra damage.
28.
Howie, what does it look like when you kill the red dragon?
Fuck yes.
Yeah, just hammer goes right towards its nose.
Yeah, the dragon has reared up. One arm is just like a hole blown through it. It's gushing blood from a from a wound that Cholula stabbed and poked an artery. The other arm broken by the hand that you've summoned that just kind of like knocks it out of the way. Both arms to the side, standing on its hind legs, and then just through the air, a
I want to
hammer.
say it hits and embeds for a second and then goes.
Yeah, and actually doesn't just break the nose, it blows it open. The majority of the top half of the jaw is gone as the lower jaw slumps and hangs, and that dragon is no more.
No more Dargon.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Do you want to move?
I want to do my second attack.
Oh, nice,
Yes.
yeah.
And it's someone's engaged with it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat tactics.
Pack tactics.
Tactics. 26.
26 hits.
Hell yeah. 10 damage.
Nice.
Dead. How he just popped back into existence, killed
Oh,
both
yeah.
the dragons.
The hammer flies down. You instinctively aim for the weak point that is growing at its chest. Collide, and you see this massive form as like this little hammer hits it and collides. The entire form of this dragon clenches and like winces from that hit. He's not looking good. Does that end your turn?
And then I rolled a 1 on whether I stay or go or whatever some saying.
Okay. All right. Howie remains within this realm. The red dragon is dead, so that brings us to Cherry. He's going to use half a movement to stand up. Oh, I got to see if she gets her quivering palm back. On a 6, she does.
Cherry, come on,
Cherry.
bitch.
All right, so first she's got to roll to hit. 22 exactly hits. With a 10 on the die plus 12.
And what's the save?
It is a DC 18 Constitution save.
Ugh.
I think they still take a fuckload of damage if they succeed.
I think so.
On a natural 2, that's a 16. However, it's going to burn one of his
I
legendary
was gonna say,
resistances.
fucking
No way.
ancient dragon, my dude. He's not gonna go out like low pump itch.
But does still take.
It's
Where are
like
you?
10
Was that it?
D12.
Still takes 10d10 necrotic damage.
His legendary resistance thing, how does that work?
4.
They
So,
just gonna be like,
so he's got legendary.
win.
He's got legendary actions, which are recharge on the end or at the beginning of each new round, which those can be used after someone else's turn to do a specific thing, one of 3 specific things. Legendary resistances is a finite number that this many times a day the creature can, if it fails a saving throw, choose to succeed instead.
Okay, he was also supposed to take a d4 off of the saving throw, but I don't think that changes anything.
Yeah.
Correct.
You can
That's
kind of just choose
4.
not to take damage.
I'll do 5 and
As a
double it.
legendary.
Yeah.
do you want more D10s?
No, this will just be faster. I won't have to count as much. 54 points of necrotic damage. But it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think.
It is a Dargon.
All right. That is going to end Cherry's turn, because it takes her whole action to do the quivering palm. Horus is dead. That brings us to Silas.
Cool. I'm going to
Actually,
kind of...
at the end of Cherry's turn. Sorry.
Been waiting 30 minutes.
In fairness, we brought all these friends.
The dragon is going to use this. I don't think it's done any legendary actions this round, right? Since Cholula's turn.
It did that one
Does the
just
legendary
now.
resistance count as a legendary action?
No, they're two separate things.
Okay.
So it still has spoilers. It still has its 3 legendary actions for this round.
Yeah.
It's going to spend 2 of those to do another wing attack. This time, actually no, it can't move because it's not its turn.
It did do a wing attack earlier, but I don't know if that was on
I think
its
that was
turn.
after Alma's turn.
Yeah.
It was like at the end of the last round.
Okay.
Cholula is our marker.
So yeah, it's going to be another dex save from Cherry and Pippin. Cherry succeeds that time
Wow,
Hey,
a rogue.
weird.
She's just so pissed.
and takes no damage and doesn't fall prone because of evasion. Pippin rolls a 19 and fails.
Hey, Pippin.
Pippin, stand up, man.
He takes 18 points of bludgeoning damage. He's still conscious, but he's not still standing because he falls prone again.
Got that Gleeok wing beat.
Now it's going to be Silas's turn.
You promise. I'm gonna like kind of pull myself over the roof and start sliding down it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if that's like movement if I slide. And when I get towards the bottom, I'm going to jump off.
Okay.
And
I will say, you could attack from the roof if you don't want to jump off. Like you can reach it from where you are currently.
yeah, I want to be on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Make an athletics check.
Yeah. Do I get
Like,
advantage on
my
athletics
power
checks?
fantasy is to ride a
All
dragon.
right. Oh yeah, because you're raging.
Because I'm fucking raging. I didn't do that before.
fucking rage. Fuck yeah.
And as I slide down the roof,
Oh,
I just kind of reach out my hand, and a blade begins to form from like the mist on my body.
Woo.
My body.
that's so cool.
My mind's telling me no. That's a natural 19 plus it's 29.
Yeah. Where on the dragon would you like to land?
Like between the shoulder blades, I'm gonna run towards its head and slash at it with the blade.
Fuck yeah. Go ahead and make your attack.
Are you doing a called shot on the head, or are you just slash?
I think it's big, right? Like a called shot would be like if it was a small.
You were like, I.
If it's as,
Yeah.
if the head's as
Yeah.
big as me, it's
Yeah.
like whatever's
Yeah.
in front of me, I'm gonna hit.
But if you call it, then it could crit, right?
Yeah.
Not the thing for calling.
Could I call it and use my boon of combat?
What is that?
Yeah. His
I-
boon of combat is once per day. He can just automatically hit.
I'm gonna
Oh.
make it a called shot and use my boon of combat prowess.
Wow.
Yeah. Somewhere.
What are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for the brain because I'm using a blade that fucks with the brain.
Yeah. Somewhere across the plains of Wynnefell, within the Hillock Sea, there's a large spreading of antlers, and bells jingle as the head kind of shakes. And Silas, you can almost hear that ringing of bells from the distance as whatever this strange creature you released guides your blade of mist. You bring it straight down. Go ahead and roll damage.
You would hear the bells too if Silas wasn't screaming at the top of his lungs. Wow, that's really neat. It's a called shot though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so double the dice.
It's 20.
Is that with your rage?
Silas, what does it look like
Holy shit!
when you destroy the ancient dragon?
Great.
I think I stab it, and all of the mist that's on me pours into the dragon,
Yeah.
and like flows out of any orifice, anything that's like cut, anything that's been cut open. There's just mist
fuck
inside
yeah.
of the dragon.
All of you watching, Silas screams, and strangely enough, like this isn't really what you're thinking about in the moment, but for the first time ever, you feel resistance when you go to push the blade, as if this creature could have perhaps resisted this blow, but as you press the blade down between the scales into the back of the head, the eyes that were this sort of like glowing hellish green become cloudy and milky white, as from the mouth, the eyes, the wound at the chest, mist pours out of the wounds and spreads across the ground As the dragon goes limp, it begins to lean forward. I need Cherry and Pippin to make a dexterity saving throw, as well as Silas.
Okay.
As the body of this gargantuan ancient black dragon falls limp in the streets.
26.
26 succeeds. Cherry succeeds with a 24. Pippin succeeds with a 20.
Fuck yeah, dude. Natural or doity?
Dirty 20. Cherry leaps out of the way. Pippin rolls out of the way.
That was a really good roll animation you just pulled there. I'm going to clear this because
Yes, please.
it's like a big part of the shot.
Yeah. As the dragon falls, whoop. Silas, you do a flip and land directly next to your wife.
My wife.
And in that moment, we're going to drop combat for now, as
And other sentences I don't like.
Between Cherry and Pippin, who it looks worse off currently?
let me check. Definitely Pippin.
Okay, I'm gonna passing Cherry, kind of like pulling a potion. I'm like gesturing towards Pippin, tap her on the shoulder, like I'd give you this, but like look at him. And I'm gonna go help Pippin up and give him a healing potion, just like regular guy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll for that if you would like.
Okay.
That's 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and healing hands Wellington over here. He gets 18 hit points back.
Oh, good.
6.
That puts him at 26. He had 8 hit points left.
Jeebus Christo. It should be noted I have not dropped rage. I've landed. I like noted that Genevieve was there, but then I've just started scanning the skies, like just full trail of mist still pouring off of me.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Ooh.
With that fated dice that you gave me at the beginning of this campaign.
Baby.
Oh, shit.
The thing that started your reign of nat 20s this campaign.
I don't know. I was pretty mean with 2 as well. I had a Vorpal sword briefly.
Yeah.
Silas. Through your rage, taking in the situation, you see buildings are still aflame. There are still screams. There are notably fewer dragons flying through the skies. Starting to kind of take in the situation, all of you now having this moment, breathing heavily. Horus's dead body is nearby, as well as the body of this gargantuan ancient dragon, which amazingly fell in the street and didn't like crash down into any of these buildings or temples around you. But standing there, breathing heavily, the city's defenses are holding. The Griffin riding cavalry, famous in Waterdeep, protecting the city from the skies, have been plucking dragon riders off of dragons. All of the dragons or the majority of the dragons that you saw on your way in were smaller even than the red one. You get the sense that most of them were kind of like young to adult. Some of them probably even like wormlings, just like little smaller dragons. Breath weapons still very damaging and dangerous. But compared to the things that you just took down, a trifle really. Over the course of the next few hours, you all pour through the city, helping those who are trapped, taking down enemies where you find them, but knowing deep down that the one who was leading the charge and his largest weapon are done for.
Just a montage of us just leaping building to building, Attack on Titan, killing wormlings.
Yeah, we see as you guys like rush past this building that is partially collapsed now, that you see there's like a little sewer grate nearby. You vaguely recall, the three of you at least, recall traveling down into that sewer when you first found the Stone of Galore, back when this adventure all began. And yeah, it's just a greatest hits of places that you've been in Waterdeep. Eventually you actually find yourselves in Troll Skull Alley, fighting off a couple of wormlings and dragon riders that are left there. You make quick work of them, and you see that this is one of the streets that's actually in the North Ward, positioned as far away from the coast as it is, relatively untouched by the fires as long as they don't spread.
That's an elevated. Northward is elevated over. Can we like see?
Yeah,
The,
yeah. The whole thing the whole city of Waterdeep kind of slopes down to the coast. Particularly in the seaward is where it starts to really drop.
Gonna say before all this happened, you see me go over to Hank and like open up a compartment in his back and pull out like a little stuffed kobold with like a orange round glowing thing from inside and stuff it in the bag and then go off and start fucking shit up.
Hell yeah.
if I wasn't raging, I would ask you.
Can I attune to the staff at any point?
Yes. Over the course of the next couple of hours, you guys are busy aiding the city everywhere that you can. You probably even never straying too far from one another, but occasionally kind of like splitting off to go down two separate streets side by side, clearing out enemies, aiding guards, pulling the wounded out of the line of battle. And eventually, after about a total of 3 hours from the incursion, you hear bells begin to sound throughout the city. You don't find any enemies that still have fight. You notice the dragons. The few that remain are scattering. Some are flying off, like a few are flying off to the north individually. Most of them are taking off back across the Sea of Squalls to the south. I'm going to ask you guys, immediately following the Battle of Waterdeep, an attempted invasion that was staved off, mostly thanks to the spearhead of the Mistwalkers, taking down the most dangerous threat to the city. And you see there was a line of destruction. You were kind of following along as everything was going off, trying to chase the dragon down, but it was just spraying acid across buildings as it went. There's a scar across Waterdeep that was the path of this dragon. If it had continued to run free, it would have been the end of the city. Immediately following the battle, things start to calm down. The sun begins to rise in the distance hours later. You've got time to attune to the staff of Arcanarama.
Okay. Well, I was gonna worry about that more for if there were still dragons around, because I can just boop them and then the ward takes effect on them again and they have to leave.
I don't think you would know that it works exactly like that.
No, after attuning I would.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was
I mean-
asking, is if I could attune while stuff was still happening. Because otherwise I'm
It would have
probably-
required Cholula not doing anything for an hour.
Yeah. So I'm probably not going to attune to it
Okay.
then. So then in that case I'm going to return it to Renair.
Okay. You do so. Renair himself, looking pretty haggard. He's got some cuts and scrapes. He himself was fighting on the front lines on the beaches as not just dragons and dragon riders, but there were droves of men and elves who were fighting on behalf of Mistinor and Grimdall, foot soldiers that invaded the beaches as well. But the city's defenses held. So, what do all of you do immediately following the battle?
I'll find wherever they're like aiding wounded and cast some healing spells yonder.
Yeah, a few blocks away actually from where your fight took place in the Sea Ward, you see that at the Temple of the Covetous King, there are a number of wounded who have been brought in and are being healed by the staff there, the clerics.
Searching rubble if any building has fallen, looking for people underneath, or if the street has fallen through, if there's anyone in the underground that was trapped. Just kind of doing.
Probably like going through the city and just trying, like saving anybody that you see that no one's gotten to yet, and trying to check up on people that we know to make sure that our friends are alive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mistwalkers spend the next couple of days, majority of the 10-day, just kind of helping out with reconstruction efforts and finding those who are missing, which luckily much fewer than it could have been if that speech that Alma and Cholula had given was not heeded.
Such a good speech.
It was a good speech.
We don't want you to die, because you can.
Please go.
It echoes again.
In those days.
Can you get out of the way?
In those following days, you learn a number of things and have a number of things confirmed. The first of which is that Horus was indeed King Alistair Zephyrus Grimdall the Ninth. High King Thaddeus Raucus, you learn he was too much of a coward to join the invasion, with the majority of his soldiers taking part. The Fang of Lugrieve and his band of rebels took advantage of the situation and toppled the monarchy of Mistinor while the soldiers were away. The former High King is set to be executed within the 10-day. A number of other members, after Harper investigation, were confirmed to be Order of the Black Rain, found dead in their homes and offices across all of Kavora. Almost all of which were high-ranking military officials and noblemen and women with titles. Based on information gathered across the globe, it would seem that their interpretation of the prophecy implied that all life on Kavora would be destroyed, and that those who enacted it, being the Order of the Black Rain, would be reborn to lead the next iteration of life on the planet. It is suspected that there are still members of the organization who did not commit the ritual suicide and are suspected to still be at large, though tracking them down would be nearly impossible. On that note, in the years that come, following the Battle of Waterdeep and the reconstruction of Waterdeep, the toppling of the monarchy of Mistinor and its return to several independent strongholds and holds across the country, where do each of you find yourselves in that time?
Do we want to roll to see who goes first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's roll. We'll say no initiative, just roll a d20 and we'll go top to bottom. I guess whoever rolls the highest can decide which order we go in.
So I'm gonna pull up that note I sent you.
Get your rollies out of your ass.
18.
13.
19.
Hey!
All right,
I break their noses.
I'm just writing numbers.
I rolled a 13.
That was Alma, Silas, Cholula, Howie. Alma, do you want to go first, or would you like someone else to go first?
Sure, mine is pretty simple. I would spend however long it takes to try to help Cholula find the deceased members of her family and resurrect them. It would be a lot of money and possibly less time than we think because we know at least where they died.
Yeah, I still have like a good chunk of money though. That's fine.
The Open Lord of Waterdeep backs this and personally funds it.
Oh.
During travel time or in the downtime when we return from that, I would be researching the other realms that exist beyond the mist and probably request the rest of the Mistwalkers to see if once I make headway, how willing they are to go and try to lessen the territory that those take to try and prevent other people from getting pulled in. Probably just whoever is available and willing to take part in something.
I would say something on that scale and of that magnitude becomes basically almost life work to unravel the mysteries of the mist and undo the harm that they have done. And it's a long road that maybe one day she'll be able to complete. What about Silas?
I think Silas hangs around with the crew for a bit, of course, you know, just kind of decompressing from all of that. But then kind of retires back to the Mistwalker Manor. And then gets a little Mistvale Keep becomes a little bit restless living there, and sets out into the woods outside of Chillrun. I'll just read it. I don't know why I'm being like, I should make eye contact. A place where he's no longer reactive but proactive. A place of tranquility and natural struggle. It's difficult at first. He's like really bad and like mumbles a lot in the woods, chopping down trees and
Fighting
failing
off
to hunt.
T-Rexes.
Yeah, fighting T-Rexes. Like in the snow, like an albino T-Rex, you know, like the worst. It's like just a whole other series
Oh
there.
man, fucking shirtless Silas
Yeah.
bearing down on an albino T-Rex in the snow
Yeah,
is
you don't
the
have to
coolest
draw it.
imagery.
You don't have to draw it and put it in our Discord,
But you could.
but you should.
Hashtag art
Andrew
Arcanarama.
Austin would crush that.
Yeah, I might send it to
So
him.
fucking sick.
He eventually gets the hang of it and builds a cabin. As he would put it, a fortress of the present walled off from the past and gated against the future. After a few months of living on his own terms, he heads back to his life, returns to live with Genevieve. He travels with Genevieve to dwarven strongholds all over Kavora, explaining architecture to anyone who won't listen. Eating foods of different cultures and visiting his friends after years. And he would like to be a part of Alma's life and research, but at a respectful distance. And every few years he sets out to build a new cabin, hunt T-Rexes, and live in the present.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and something odd probably eventually occurs to Silas as he's living this new life sort of in phases and just taking things as they come, which is eventually you start to realize that, you know, you keep counting down the years, but you still feel great. And you have more years left than you would have anticipated, being just a simple human man.
Like just meditating on top of a log cabin. Shit, I'm timeless, aren't I?
Excellent. Cholula.
Yeah. Cholula is going to girls trip, girls trip, and revive her family. And
Drinks.
ladies night.
Yeah, I would say that probably after kind of rounding everyone up and enacting that, there's a particular moment in Mistinor, which is where most of their bodies were buried, as that is where they were killed in Corcathmith. Luckily, nearby, as you resurrect, you know, your mother and your father, and all of these people, and they remain the age that they were at death. Finding themselves in this new world where things have changed quite a bit, but luckily, you know some people that can help with that.
I sure
And
do.
probably, I would assume you get some aid from Nori and
Christina
Delisnia, who's doing
Z?
very well. Z, the Floorforged, actually is kicking it in Chill Run as
nice.
an assistant at Winter's Whimsy. He works under Wellington,
Hell yeah.
or not Wellington, Welby.
Yeah.
Welby Dargington.
Nice. So eventually Cholula will invite all of her family that wants to come to Chill Run, or anytime they want to just come stay there for a while. The keep is huge. But she will probably go on adventures with Alma. But then she's going to open the Duvet House in Chill Run for like orphans, wayward, like kids, lost souls, people that have lost their family, but a place that also offers like education, training for people who want to become adventurers that, you know, have revenge quests or whatever to go on. But a place for them to learn kind of like how to deal with that sort of thing in a healthy way. You know, as healthy as you can be. You know.
Yeah, sometimes the healthiest thing is to track them down and
Yeah.
stick them rooter to tutor.
And then annually, Cholula holds a big, huge dinner and invites like family. All of the Mistwalkers, all of the temporary Mistwalkers are invited. Renair, everybody comes to have a big, fancy dinner and hang out in Children.
Yeah, and every year for years to come, everyone attends.
Hell
And it is always a raucous time. Hell yeah. Howie.
Yeah, so I imagine as it all kind of settles down, I see each of y'all start to go off on your own quests and whatnot. So I I've always been very intrigued by Pete. I think he's really interesting and maybe one of the few people I can like learn some things from. So I'm going to go talk to Pete and see if I can apprentice under him or work with him in any way.
Yeah. Do you mind if we play out a little scene?
Sure.
The bells ring, playing the familiar tune of Pete's General Goods as you enter the shop, which he's relocated from. Or actually, no, he hasn't relocated. He's still in Gold Run and Dasker. The bells ring as you step inside, and there, sitting atop the counter, amidst a slew of purple general goods, is Pete. Monocle in as Howie steps in. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, Pete.
It's been some time.
Yeah,
How you doing?
great. Just kind of lacking for things to do. Everyone else has all this other shit going on. I don't know. I didn't know if you need any help around the shop or...
Like an apprenticeship, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can always use help around the shop, but you ever been like, well, you were in Borka.
Yeah.
You ever wonder what else is out there?
All the time. What do you mean, though? I've been to, like, other planes, too.
Something like that. We've got a lot that you can learn.
Okay.
Start by sweeping the back room. He throws a broom at you. And over the years, Pete takes you under his wing, and Howie, your eyes are opened to new worlds, figuratively and literally. Pete is an interesting fellow with a lot of talents that he doesn't always present to everyone. Eventually, you probably start to have thoughts of why he wasn't more helpful in times of need. But when you ask him about it, he always says the same thing, which is, people figure their own shit out.
Aside from that, money always shows up at, like, the school you're doing,
Aww.
and to Christina Deliznia, too,
Nice.
throughout the years. If you can't tell, Howie was orphaned as a kid and very much cares about that stuff, so he will constantly,
Nice. So, as the Mistwalkers go on to live their respective lives, pursuing their own destinies outside of that which has been inscribed for them upon a stone tablet, or predetermined by beings beyond their comprehension and control, there are a few across Kavora, and even fewer still on the continent of Wynnefell, who have not heard the tales of heroics, of the liberators of Chillrun, the cult breakers, Altanen's salvation. For long after their deaths, the people of Kavora and far beyond shall remember the legend of the Mistwalkers and the countless lives they saved. With this, we end Campaign 1 of Arcanarama. Thank you to our wonderful patrons, all of our viewers over the years, and to everyone who joined us on this long, sometimes arduous, and more than occasionally gassy journey. Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you guys. We are going to be off next week, and then we will be back October 7th with a live Chaos Hours and Campaign 1 wrap-up. We hope to see you all there.
If we just don't look at her, she'll cry. She's gonna laugh if we look at her.
We hope to see you all there, but until then,
Stay
safe out there, adventurers. Yay!
Oh,
Shall we do some Chaos Hours?
Yeah.
fucking yes.